What's going on, everyone? This is 4bitGG bringing you guys today another game of Starcraft 2. So today we have Littleman spawning as the red Protoss in this corner, and we have Protostitute spawning as the blue Zerg up in this corner. I don't know why he's Protoss and then Zerg, but anyways, whatever works. Okay, so today we have Whirlwind. That's the map we're playing in, Whirlwind. And I don't know if I could do the introduction of the map like Blizzard tournaments do. But anyways, Whirlwind. We are playing out Whirlwind with one Nexus Tower in the beginning. Pretty standard play. 10. Nope. Drone at Overlord at 9, and then continue droning. Silver League. Okay, cool. Nope. Cool, me too. Alright. I don't think they're Silver League. But anyways, some pretty standard play, dropping that pylon. Littleman going for that early scout right here, or a standard scout, walking around trying to figure out where Protostitute's spawn is. So, I believe in Whirlwind, this map, you can either spawn in... You can spawn in all four corners, I think, so... As far as the spawn, it's quite random compared to other 2v2 maps, in a sense. So we see Protostitute going for that 15 first hatch, going ahead and throwing the hatch down at 15. As we see Littleman going ahead, dropping down that first gateway, as well as that assimilator going for that slightly early gas. So it's still one gas, so we're not expecting any cheese, too much of a unrealistic play here. But as far as one gas, we can safely assume that he may be going some warp gate technology, maybe some early stalker, maybe sentry play that's going to go happen. We see a single zealot going to go ahead and being warped in for some early aggression. Protostitute go ahead and standard play 15 hatch, and I assume 15 pull. I'm not sure when he actually threw that pull down, but he's going to continue droning up, saturating his main while going ahead and beginning to saturate his natural expansion. Back at Littleman, we have the cybernetics core being thrown down, as well as an additional pylon. So he's stacking a bit of gas right here. I'm assuming that he's going to go ahead and wait for the cybernetics core to go ahead and finish up, start researching the warp gate technology, as well as either pumping out a sentry or a stalker to help choke this point off, because this choke seems a little bit too wide for this lone zealot to hold off. Let's see if Protostitute's drone can actually sneak by. Oh, or Littleman can just go right ahead and try to kill it. Is he? Oh! Wow. Okay. I guess Protostitute wasn't looking, and Littleman's big zealot went ahead and just stomped on the drone. So we see Protostitute's natural, the queen, as well as the main queens are spawned. First extractor has been dropped. The metabolic boost has not been researched yet, but that's probably just because he just threw down that extractor, started getting that 100 gas. Let's see if he decides to go metabolic boost or decides to go into some layer type early on in the game. Go ahead and throw down that second extractor. Now my guess is he's probably going to go for some higher tech play just because of the second gas being thrown. Ah, there we go. There's the layer. As well as getting an extra queen out. Do we have an extra queen down here? Nope. So we're doing some 3-queen defense play-ish. So since Protostitute's drones got taken out, he's going to definitely send these 2 lings. I'm assuming he's going to throw it into the Xel'Naga tower. I'm not sure if he's going to actually run it all the way to the opponent's base right here. He's trying to chase down this probe. He's getting 1 scratch off at a time. Okay. Is he going to... Oh, well, he might actually chase it all the way back to... Nope. Pulls it back. Decides to stick with the Xel'Naga tower. Littleman over here having a nice solid defense of 2 zealots, 1 stalker, 2 sentry, being able to force field the choke off. Just finished that warp gate, pumped out his mothership core, dropping 2 more warp gates, finally throwing down that second gas. Some pretty standard play. He could either probably go maybe some robotics play or some even starport play into some sky toss. Moving out finally with this small but strong and stifling army. Maybe nope. I think he's just moving out just to check out this this larger choke so he can have a safe first expansion into his natural. So let's just take a look at Protostitute's progress over here. Okay, he's pushing in with some Zerglings as well as a couple of drones. That's kind of a little strange. Why drones? Okay. Protostitute is dropping his infestation pit as opposed to a roach or hydra or spire. So I think he might be going for a swarm host rush, if not some hive tech play here. Let's see if I'm correct here. Okay. Oh, okay. So he was deliberately moving his drones over there so we got some spine crawlers, some an overlord pooping a nice patch of creep here, as well as moving a queen in to keep that creep strong with the creep tuner. Alright, so it seems like we're going to have some kind of cheese going on in this game. I don't know if Little Man sees this quite yet. I don't know if he has vision of that. No, he does not. Alright, so Little Man's going to be quite surprised with this nice little wall of spine crawlers, as well as... What else is coming out? Okay. 2 gases dropping there, another infestation. Oh, okay, there we go. The swarm host. Alright, so we're going for some high contain there going. We're going to go spine crawlers and swarm host contain into this small natural. Okay, let's see how Little Man decides to deal with this this contain here. See, Little Man's just starting to see this creep spread. He's probably thinking, what the heck's going on? The Zerg's all the way across the map. There's no way you get that creep spread that quickly. And finally he comes out, sees this first spine crawler, and he's like, whoa, what's going on? Gotta take these spine crawlers out. This is not cool. So, I don't know if he sees the Overlord yet, but he definitely is a little curious to how this creep is extending this far this early in the game. He sees a swarm host, and he knows he's in trouble already. Dropping down another gateway, hopefully trying to get some more units to pump out, trying to complete this wall in here, help fend off these swarm hosts. But see, the thing about swarm hosts, for coming from a Zerg player, is that they're just incredibly cost efficient, because anything you kill with them is just free kills. As long as you don't lose your swarm hosts, those locusts, free units. You just walk them right up, you don't care. Anything it damages, kills, those are free kills right here. Is this sentry? Yep. Little Man's going to lose a sentry, another 2 stalkers, a sentry and 2 stalkers. Essentially, that's free kills right there. Trying to move out, but sees those spine crawlers. Isn't going to make too much of a dent. But I mean, Protostitute here is just sitting back, sending his locusts in, and just sitting pretty much. I mean, there's not really much Little Man can do besides sit tight and then, you know, wait until he get some kind of detector or observer going right here. He's actually got his immortal going. I'm not sure why he opted for the immortal first, seeing that there are no roaches or anything in play. We see a Protostitute trying to grab some ground, pushing those Zergling up for some kind of a distraction while he can move his swarm host further up the line and be able to claw more into the Protoss base. We see Little Man, though, dropping this time warp here, trying to slow down the Locust a little bit. But, I mean, Little Man has sustained great units lost. As we see here, I mean, Little Man's lost 2,000 more resources than Protostitute has. I mean, and counting. I mean, yeah, these swarm hosts are just having the time of their life, while Protostitute's being more aggressive with more spine crawlers, just pushing the Protoss line further and further back. There's nothing he can really do. Little Man has Photon overcharged his Nexus, which, by the way, I would like to comment in its ridiculous range. I don't even think, maybe tanks have that kind of range, but this building over here just going trigger happy, just shooting. But anyways, finally getting some kind of air out, being able to slightly maybe push back, maybe hold the line, but Little Man's just attacking the wrong stuff. Just he really needs to focus down these spine crawlers, be able to push some kind of ground back, and eventually start to take out these swarm hosts. Because as soon as every minute these swarm hosts are alive, they're just getting free kills, free. I mean, it's just so economically advantageous for Protostitute right now. Just he's not losing anything. Oh, he's got that spore crawler that's gonna be able to push those void rays back. Void rays have received quite a large buff in the heart of the swarm, but I mean, Little Man right now, I cannot say is playing too incredibly smart. He needs to focus down these swarm hosts here, and we see Protostitute playing an extremely aggressive game by moving all his spine crawlers up in the wake of all those locusts. Little Man forced to leave his expansion back, being pushed all the way back. Let's see what he's going to do to hopefully answer to the swarm host spine crawler contain. Recently, I've actually heard a lot about a lot of advantages of the swarm host rush. Actually, a friend of mine was just saying that you could easily beat an elite computer, make it even glitch out sometimes if you just straight rush all the way straight swarm host without playing any other type of strategy, and then the computer will just kind of glitch out, doesn't really know what to do, because I don't know, something about early swarm hosts really just bugs human and AIs out. As we see here, Little Man's not able to really answer much except just keep on taking hits. Units and resources lost, skyrocketed. I mean, finally Little Man's got a observer slowly working away at those swarm hosts with those void rays, but I don't know how much he's going to be able to do, since Protostitute is already grabbing his second expansion, getting a huge resource lead not only by having 2 extra expansions compared to Little Man, but also having a huge resource advantage when it comes to units lost. Finally moving the voids out. I'm not really sure what Little Man's doing here, trying to take out these creep tuners. He really needs to focus down these swarm hosts. Those are the biggest problems. I mean, like, the swarm host covers for the spine crawlers, the spine crawlers cover for the swarm host. It's just a bread and butter composition right here. It's going to be very difficult for Little Man to even come back, even with these void rays. I mean, now Protostitute has the corruptors coming out. Those void rays are gonna melt to them. I don't know. I think the GG is coming soon. Protostitute is pretty much has his game unlocked. There's not even a GG, just defeated, left the game. Alright, well, we see a little bit of cheese today. A strong contain using swarm hosts and spine crawlers, and finishing up with the corruptors. So I hope you guys like this 1v1 between Little Man and Protostitute. This is a replay brought to you guys by 4bitGG. Have a great day, guys.